Cindy Cloward, and welcome back to our Building Block Quilt series. We are going to work on block number 2. This is called Square in a Square. And this is what it looks like in the quilt. So let me show you what supplies are needed to make this block. So I'm going to move this quilt block over here. I've already got my squares cut. I'm going to take the center square, which is 6.5 inches, and these are going to be the side triangles. Now what I need to do right now is cut them in half. So I'm going to take my rotary cutter and just cut those right in half, just like that. And now I'm going to do some pressing. So what I'm going to do is I'm lining up these triangles around my square, but I'm going to show you a pressing technique that's going to get the points accurate. So let's do that next. So we're going to fold that in quarters. Make sure that's all ready to go. Got my mister right here. And I'm pressing this to mark it. So I've got my centers marked just like that. Now I'm going to take my triangles and I'm going to fold them in half to mark them as well. Kind of finger press them, do one at a time. All right, now we bring those back and we're going to line these up. So this center mark here is going to line up with the center mark of the square, right sides together, and we're going to pin. I'm going to take it to the machine, and with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, we're just going to sew down one side. Okay, let's take it over to our pressing station. Set my stitches like that, open it up. I'm pressing to the dark side. Just my clapper sit right there. Bring it back here. We're going to pin our next triangle on, doing that same method, lining up that center press line and pinning. And take it back to the sewing machine. Okay, we're just working around our block, doing that same method. And now we need to trim up this block to 9 inches square. Now I don't have a trim up ruler that's exactly that size, so I am just going to do a little trim. All right, I finally got that trimmed up to 9 inches square. And you want to make sure you have a 1/4 inch on each of these sides so your points don't get cut off. And it works perfectly that there's a 1/4 inch on each side. So you've got your block, 9 inch square. we are gonna cut these 4 times, or well, we're gonna cut these in half and add our 4 triangle sides to our square and square block and just make one more layer. Again, we'll press those in half. Okay, take these over. And now we're going to need to fold this block too and press it. It's almost like origami, isn't it? So you're going to line that center ironed piece of the triangle, lined right up to that point there. And I'm going, so it doesn't shift, I'm going to put a pin there, a pin there. Let's take it to the machine and sew. Okay, let's take it over here and press. Now what I'm looking for is that my point right there is not cut off with my sewing, and that's perfect. So let's bring this back. And again, we're working around our square. Okay, it's almost finished. Let's grab our 12.5-inch square up ruler. And again, I love that there's a center section. And we have a bunch to square up. So what you want to do is there's a 1/4-inch seam allowance all the way around. You want to put that on all of your points, so you're not cutting any of your points off. And I like to turn my project. And your square in the square block is finished. Congratulations. Join us next time for the Churn Dash block.